Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ducky Plays. And today we're doing Street Fighter 2 for Commodore 64. You might not think it's possible, but yeah, here it is. And we're gonna play it. And do our usual thing, 15 minutes, half an hour, and then give it rating on 1 to 5 duckies. And everybody looks like they're made of mashed potatoes. It's a good start. I'm gonna go with Ryu, or however you say it, just because I think he's the standard, more or less, him or Ken. The one most people start with. And now we go to the waiting and the loading screen. We are waiting for it to load. That's what we do here, because it's a Commodore 64 game. And there's lines all over the screen. I don't know how I played all these games as a kid with all these loading screens. Alright, and we do not look good. I can do a fireball by doing the motion backwards and hitting the button. And E Honda doesn't seem to be fighting back. I don't even have to do fireballs. Back forward button is a little spin kick dealie that I can't remember what it's called because it's got a really complicated name that I can't pronounce. And I punched them straight across the room. Straight across the room. And it looks like the background animations are not there now when you win. Which makes sense, I mean. Yeah. Like, E Honda looks like a whole... Yeah, emptied a whole bunch of, like, hot dog innards out and put it in a blue ribbon or whatever, and Ryu just barely looks human. I don't know how I did that. I shot a fireball backwards and he appeared on the other side of me. We're only 3 minutes in. It's gonna be a tricky dicky one. And why would you want to fight the same character again and again if you're doing tournament mode? Let's go to the next character. And we are back to loading. We got lines all over the screen 'cause it's loading. And that's what we do when we play Commodore 64 games. We wait for them to load. And now we got Blanca or Blanca, however you want to pronounce that one. And we're back to loading. Ah, this is a great game so far. And we load the game. We know the game is loading because there's lines all over the screen. That's how you know that it's loading. It's almost more interesting than the game when it loads and takes so long. Yep. There we go, and This reminds me of that meme where, like, Hank Hill says, "Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?" Because, yeah, this looks like a corrupted JPEG. And this game is way too easy. Is that like half a skeleton person in the background next to that corrupted tree? Yeah, I didn't even mean to do my special move there. I have no idea how to do the dragon uppercut or whatever you want to call it. It's literally back forward button for his kick thing. The hurricane kick, I guess. And that's it. That looks just like a massive... That looks like something out of Akira with all of those guys in the background. I think that's the anime I'm looking for. Just looks like a weird mass of flesh. And now we're back to loading. This isn't actually as bad as I thought, but it's just really easy. There's no challenge, I just can complain about the horrible graphics the whole time. Oh well. Now we get to wait and load. Oh, where are we going now? We're going to America to fight Guile. And we're going to wait for it to load again. Because that's what we do. We wait for it to load because it's a Commodore 64 game. And that's what we do. We do that. It's actually not too bad. Tape games were the worst because you'd have to wait like so long and then you'd find out that your game doesn't work. Oh! Guile does not look good. I just realized there's no sounds, too. And that army guy looks like he's got his arm around Hot Dip. I just realized a lot of people probably don't know who Hot Dip is, but... yeah. That's who they look like. They look like they're all related to Hot Dip. And we're back. Again. Another fight with Guile, which... I can like literally punch him like 5 times in the air. Hot Dip. It's not for moms. I shouldn't do that. Okay. And... oh, jeez. Next character, I guess. This is a rough one tonight. Like, I'm glad people who only had a Commodore 64 got this game, but I don't know if it was worth it. Now it's Ryu versus Ken. How's this gonna go? I bet you Ken will look exactly like Red Ryu. Or Ryu, or however you pronounce it. My Japanese is very terrible. And we are going. Waiting around. That's a lot of loading for this game. It's a lot of loading. There we go. Oh, I guessed it. It's a Red Ryu. And there's an Ewok and the Martian Manhunter and some Battletoads and a melted onion on that ship. That Hadouken went straight through him. I just do this because it's easier, I think, to get through it, but they keep going through him. What the heck is going on? There we go. Would you get on a ship with a Martian Manhunter, a melted giant onion, the Battletoads, and an Ewok? I might. I think it would be pretty cool. Imagine all the trouble you could get yourself into. Oh yeah, just mash buttons. Mash buttons, it goes way faster. And his shoulders exploded and he flew into the air backwards. This is a tricky dicky one. And who fights next? Wish I could play against all these flashing bars on the screen. That might help. Got myself vaccinated today. If you guys aren't vaccinated yet, you guys should probably go for it if you can. Oh, we're at ChunLi now. Fredericton also got vaccinated today, and his arm's a little tired from it. And we're still waiting. Oh, Ryu flashed across the screen a few. Oh! Oh, ChunLi is actually putting up the best fights so far. Am I going to be able to beat this in 15 minutes? Because I'm getting pretty close. It's just the loading screens that are stopping me. And ChunLi looked good in that picture, but she doesn't look good here. I mean, like, it's acceptable, I guess. There we go. Okay, yeah. we could go on from here. I think you guys get the idea. I'm gonna give this 2 ducks. It's not the worst game I've ever played, but it's on the verge of being unplayable just because there's no challenge, it's ugly, it's just bad, everything's just... I could forgive this if this was something made by somebody, like in somebody's basement or whatever, but this was actually like a real team that made it. It's not worth your time, anybody. I think it's best you just forget that this exists. Play a better version of Street Fighter 2. Every version of Street Fighter 2 is better than this one. Yeah. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the, whatever I'm doing for the Amiga game. I think we're doing Shock Rock. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye now.